Can y'all believe Kayali gave us 8 fragrances in the year of 2023? I know, right? It was a lot. So I decided we're gonna have a little bit of fun here and do a ranking video. So I have all 8 of the fragrances that came out in 2023 and I'm gonna rank them. So let's get on into it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. The Santa Maria here. Yes, we are gonna be talking about all 8 fragrances that were released from Kayali in 2023. I have them in front of me. I will go over them, but it's gonna be fun because I wanna take on the task of ranking them. So before we get into that, lipstick of the day today, everyone. I was feeling kind of peachy, so I went in with MAC, and this is Down to an Art. This is like a peachy nude type of color. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, details on the face will be down there as well, so you don't have to look for it or ask. Next up, we have fragrance of the day, and it is one of the fragrances that will be talked about, and that is the latest fragrance from Kayali, and that is the Eden Sparkling Lychee fragrance. So yes, this will be talked about in the video further, but yeah, fragrance of the day. I'm feeling juicy, I'm feeling fruity, I'm feeling happy wearing this. So that's my fragrance of the day. So before we get into ranking them, I figured it would make sense to also do an overview of all of the fragrances in order of which they came out in 2023. First fragrance that came out in 2023 was the Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato. This one was such an interesting release. If you all remember, some people was like, I got it early, some people didn't. I think Sephora leaked it earlier than it was supposed to. It was like a whole thing. Then people started buying it that weren't even in the fragrance community and whatnot, and they decided to review it. I don't know. It was an interesting mix. I don't know what happened, but anywho, very happy about this fragrance, Yum Pistachio Gelato, again, number 33. It has notes of pistachio, gelato, hazelnut, sweet rum, whipped cream, marshmallow, and cotton candy. So this is what kicked the year off, and yes, it was a bang. Then more so into the summertime, so spring, summer. No, this was a summertime release, if I remember. This one was a summertime release, and this was a release that we did not see coming at all. So this one essentially broke the internet for fragrance community world, and this was the wedding collection that came out, and let me tell y'all, we're still talking about this collection. And we got these 2 beautiful fragrances right here. We got the wedding collection. This is Silk Santal number 36. And then we also got the other scent that is the wedding collection. This is Velvet Santal number 35. Yes, this scent collection right here, the wedding collection, this was that girl, and especially because nobody saw it coming. This one had a flawless victory of a launch, and it is still talked about. The girls are still begging for this one right here to come back. Silk Santal number 36. Yeah, I'm one of those girls. I think I need a backup of it. Interesting enough though, Velvet Santal, this one is still available. This one didn't sell out quite to the same level that this one did, the Silk Santal version. So hey, there's that. So then next, we want to talk about further breaking the internet. Kayali decided to drop the Oudgasm collection. A lot of people thought, oh, we're just gonna get one fragrance. No, we're used to just one fragrance coming out. Kayali said, no, we're not gonna do one, we're gonna do 4. So they gave us 4 fragrances in Oudgasm collection. They gave us Vanilla Oud right here. Then they gave us, what's this one? This is the Rose Oud. And then they gave us Cafe Oud. And then we got Tobacco Oud, all out of this one collection. And it also had the Oud wood chips and whatnot. This was a full-on different take for the collection, different direction, and I was here for it. This was a collection for the girls that's been like, oh, I like Kayali, but I wish things were a little bit stronger, had a little bit more depth. This was the collection for you, the Oudgasm collection. So I'm pretty sure there was at least 1 or possibly 2 fragrances in the Oudgasm collection that you really liked. I know I definitely had my feelings and my ranking. I already have a video up on those, so definitely check that out. Then to round out the year of 2023, Kayali said, no, we're not done. We'll give y'all 1 more last fragrance to end out the year. And then they gave us the Eden Sparkling Lychee fragrance. So I was like, yay, which I am again wearing. This is my fragrance of the day. So yeah, that was the overview in chronological order of how the fragrances came out in 2023. So now for what you all really care about is, how do I feel about them in order? Which is my favorite, which one is my least favorite? We're gonna rank them. In the number 8 spots, yes, at the bottom, this has to go to, from the Oudgasm collection, Tobacco Oud, you all. And if you all recall in my review of this collection, this is good, but this one smells the most masculine of the entire collection. In fact, it's the most masculine of all of the fragrances that came out again this year for 2023. That's the only reason why this one is at the bottom. It's a nice scent, but do I see myself wearing it? No, because of how masculine it is. Or right now, if I am gonna wear it, it has to be in the dead of winter, which it is January when I'm filming this, so maybe I can pull it out. But I gotta admit, my husband, the head elf, he likes this one, so that definitely confirmed what I thought, that it was more masculine leaning. So just a refresher on the notes, we have top notes of mandarin, clary sage, plum, white honey, and geranium. Then you have middle notes of clove and saffron, base notes of tobacco, patchouli, vanilla, benzoin, praline, and of course oud. So again, in the number 8 spot, that goes to tobacco oud. In the number 7 spot, this one also is from the Oudgasm collection, and this is the Rose Oud fragrance. My top is on here a little wonky because I did kind of drop it and bend my top, so it fits on here a little weird, but it still sprays without no problem. Again, the number 7 spot is Oudgasm Rose Oud fragrance, and if you all recall again from my video, I do like this fragrance, but my reasoning for why this one is lower in the ranking, and this is simply because Rose and Oud is one of the most common versions of a oud fragrance. But for me, the profile wasn't unique, so I like it, but I already have other rose and oud combinations in my collection, so it doesn't stand out for me in that category. Do I wear it? Yes. Do I enjoy it? Yes. But again, we're talking about favorite, ranking them, the entire collection for the year. I can't give it that number 1 spot. I just can't do it. So for me, Rose and Oud is the number 7 spot. A refresher on the notes, you all. We have top notes of pear, lemon, geranium, middle notes of Bulgarian rose and peony. And then we have base notes of vanilla, cashmere, and of course oud. So I do like it. It's a beautiful scent. The oud is definitely in here. The rose is definitely in here. It's a dark rose oud, so I like it for that reason. But again, the uniqueness is what holds it back. So Rose Oud from the Oudgasm collection, you are in the number 7 spot. In the number 6 spot, this one I'm really shocked because I just thought this one would be a more of a love. It's more of just a light. So the number 6 spot goes to Velvet Santal from the Wedding collection. This one right here. This is one, to look at the bottle, you would think that it would be deep dark and last super duper long, but no, actually out of the 2 in the collection, this one was the lighter wearing fragrance, which completely shocked me. I like the scent profile, but again, I wish it lasted a little bit longer, and I just had a different expectation than what I got of it. So let's talk about it. We have notes of jasmine petals, tea leaves, white musk, we have cedarwood, benzoin, and what's this? Sandalwood to round it out. It's a woodier fragrance. I like it. Definitely, I like this scent more in the winter time than I did in its initial release date of coming out in the springtime, spring, summer. This is definitely better in the winter time for sure, but overall, it's the number 6 spot. So this one is a like, not a love, but it's okay. That is, again, Velvet Santal. Now the number 5 spot, y'all. The number 5 spot goes to the latest release, and that is Eden Sparkling Lychee, you all. Yes, this is the one that's the newest release, newest to my collection. I've had it since right before it came out, and this one is the number 5 spot. I enjoy you. You're a good time. But again, there's just some other ones on here I liked more. This is fun, and this is one I think I also will enjoy more so when it gets warmer outside. I think springtime. A refresher on the notes, you all. We have notes of black currant, sparkling lychee, rose de messina, candied violet, sugared amber, and sandalwood. So definitely a fruity, juicy, good time. Again, I think this is a situation of it coming out in the holiday season, so fall going into winter, when this is a scent that's absolutely going to shine more so when it gets warm outside. So for me, it's in the number 5 spot. I like it, but I'm just waiting on your season. That's what I'm gonna say. Eden Sparkling Lychee is the number 5 spot. Now, the number 4 spot, y'all. In the number 4 spot, see, now we get into like the faves. Like, we get into the real faves now. The number 4 spot goes to the Oudgasm collection Vanilla Oud. This one really grew on me, because at first, when I first met the collection, I was like, Vanilla Oud is the safest one in the Oud collection. I was trying to hate on it for that reason, but I found myself reaching for this one a lot more than I thought I would, and I was like, okay, girl, you really like it. Stop hating on it. It's creamy, it's good, it just works. It's an easy reach for me, and I'm enjoying it. So we have notes of vanilla sugar, praline, saffron, white musk, oak moss, and oud. There's a praline note in here. Y'all know I'm a sucker for praline, so that's how this scent ended up climbing higher in my ranking. I really enjoy this one. And I still stand on that. If you don't know which of the Oudgasm fragrances to pick up, absolutely, Vanilla Oud is the one. When you're unsure, get this one, because this is the one I've seen be the most liked and the most universally pleasing. And it's definitely good for those that are like new to Oud and you're trying to dip your toe into their world. Vanilla Oud is the one to go with. So yes, in the number 4 spot, we have Vanilla Oud, y'all. Now for the top 3. In the number 3 spot, we have Kayali's Young Pistachio Gelato. This was a scent that was so polarizing. It's so funny to me. And now this is a scent I'm noticing a trend of people coming around to it. They're starting to love it now that it has sat up for a little bit. But personally, this scent was always a fun good time. I told y'all, this was a carnival in a bottle to me, and I'm enjoying it even more now that it's actually cold outside. So number 3 for sure is the Young Pistachio Gelato. I already read out the notes to you all at the beginning of the video, but yes, cotton candy, pistachio, we got hazelnut whipped cream, all the sweet fat goodness in here is in this bottle, y'all. So Young Pistachio Gelato is the number 3 spot. In the number 2 spot, you all, this was hard. Number 2 goes to the Oudgasm, the Cafe Oud fragrance. Yes, this is for my coffee lovers, which, as you know, I am an avid coffee lover. I love coffee shops. I drink coffee every morning. So Cafe Oud for me is dark, it's rich, and I definitely get the coffee note in here. Yes, this one was an absolute yes. It's my favorite. I told y'all that though. So yes, this one is the second favorite one for me for the entire year out of all of the releases. So let's get into the notes, you all. It has key notes of cappuccino, rose de messina, and of course oud. So straight to the point. So let's get into the notes, you all. We have top notes of bergamot, mandarin, cappuccino. Middle notes of geranium. We got this rose de messina. We have base notes of vanilla Madagascar, white musk, patchouli, and oud. This is my kind of scent. Very much a unisex fragrance. This is rich, this is dark. This is definitely more so femme fatale, and I'm digging that. So that's why Cafe Oud was my second favorite scent of the year. So if you've kind of used your deductive reasoning, then you probably know what number 1 is. My absolute favorite release for 2023. Y'all, this one shut it down, and the fact that it sold out in a blink of an eye all further proves how I feel about this scent, that I know I ain't alone with this one. This was the best release this year from Kayali, and this is Kayali's The Wedding Collection Silk Santal number 36. We gotta say the full name for her. This was that girl. This was the best release. This one, in my opinion, and I'll stand on this, this is a hot take. To me, Silk Santal, in my opinion, has dethroned Vanilla 28. Yes, I'm gonna say that again. Silk Santal has dethroned Vanilla 28 to me. This is the best fragrance. This is the number 1, in my opinion, from Kayali. I hate that it was limited edition. They did 1 restock, and then that was it, but I'm hoping they're gonna listen to the people. Hey, Mona, I'm gonna go ahead and nudge you here in this video too. Please make Silk Santal permanent. The girls need it. We want it, we crave it. We have bathed in this scent. We are rationing out our fragrance. We barely want to touch it because it's that good and we don't want it to run out. We can't get it again. We're gonna need a restock. We need a restock because this is backup worthy. This is hoard worthy. It's that good. And I don't say that about fragrances often, but no. Silk Santal was completely everything and worth the hype. It has notes of sparkling champagne, white freesia, pink praline, lush nectarine, sandalwood, and sugared musk. Amazing. Simply amazing. Simply amazing. This was that girl for me. And of course, again, I know I ain't alone because a lot of y'all feel that way too. But that was my ranking of the 8 fragrances that came out for 2023 from the house of Kayali. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree with my ranking? And of course, feel free to provide your own ranking of the fragrances that came out this year. I would love to hear y'all thoughts because Els, I know you all are very opinionated and I will read your comments. I do respond. So let me know what you think. And as always, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye y'all.